YouTubers Ricegum and Jake Paul promote gambling to your children today on Tube News. And we're back. Today, on today's report, like I said, there's going to be an issue which is rather unfortunate. Jake Paul and YouTuber Ricegum, right now I'm on Jake Paul's page where he promoted this, are promoting a site called Mystery Brand. Now, for those of you who don't know or haven't looked into this, Mystery Brand right here is a website where you buy online boxes and have the chance to get actual physical items back. Basically, a loot box in real life. The big issue with this is in the United States and most other countries, when you actually receive items or cash back on an endeavor like this, it is legally considered gambling. And Mr. Jake Paul here has expressly admitted before that most of his fan base is young children. So basically, the situation we have here is we have two rather large YouTubers promoting a expressly illegal activity. For those of you who don't know, this is actually the map here for the legality of online gambling in various states. All these states in red, it is illegal. Even if you go to a state like Nevada where you expect something like gambling to be illegal, the online gambling is still illegal unless it is in an actual physical casino that is zoned for that kind of content. So even in Nevada, the state we all expect gambling from, it's famous for Las Vegas, says a site like this, out of your own home, doing this in your home, is illegal. And yet we have YouTuber Jake Paul, and of course, I believe it was Ricegum, yes, Ricegum as well, promoting to their audiences these sites, or this specific site, Mystery Brand. This is a huge issue. First off, because as we all know, and as I know personally, having worked in credit card fraud disputes and stuff like that before, there's a huge issue in the world with kids taking their parents' credit cards and doing stuff online with it. Like, that's just a sad reality of the world we live in, is some kid's going to take their parents' credit card, they're going to go to this site because Jake Paul told them to, and they're going to rack up just tons and tons of what are technically illegal purchases. And the big issue with this, though, is for those of you who don't know, I know this just because I had actually worked in in credit card disputes and the legal side of that particular industry. If your kid actually makes all these transactions, if you actually get the items to your doorstep, your only option is to press a credit card charge, a credit card fraud case against your own child. And in all reality, that isn't even going to work out from a legal standpoint if they're under the age of 18, because you would be responsible for what they do. So basically, kids are going to steal their parents' credit cards because Jake Paul told them about this fancy new little website where you could possibly win an iPhone. And they're going to be buying things and taking cards, and basically a lot of parents in the United States are just going to be, and all over the world, are just going to be straight out of money. At least that's how the law works in the United States. I'm not sure, maybe Great Britain's laws or other laws regulating credit cards are a little different, but here in the United States, if your child takes that credit card and uses it online, and they actually receive either the item or the service, there is nothing you can do to get that money back. You can call the bank and they can try and file a dispute, but the dispute is going to be lost and nothing is going to be gained from it. It's unfortunate, but that is the reality of things. I had to face that, and that's one of the reasons I actually quit my previous job. It was because of the stress involved with that. Just basically notifying people, it's like, hey, I'm sorry, you're not getting this money back. It's never coming back because it was your child that took your credit card and spent this. So first off, everybody, keep your credit cards safe. Keep your credit cards in a safe if physically possible. If you need to keep it on you, keep it on your person. Like, keep it in a wallet. Don't leave it sitting out in your purse, because now we have YouTubers that are actively promoting gambling to your children. And as much as I love the YouTube community, as much as I love this, as much as I love, being part of this community, I have to stop and say, whoa, like, this kind of stuff is not okay, because people's lives are ruined by this. You have, when I worked in that call center, I got calls all day of parents' lives being ruined by their children racking up these massive bills because some guy online told them, hey, there's this new thing and you got to get it, and go grab your parents' credit card. Or they don't expressly tell them, of course, but that's what kids do. Kids don't know better. They just see the swipey plastic thing and they're going to go spend millions of dollars on their parents' credit cards without permission, without anybody knowing, and it happens all the time. People think like, oh, well, I'm sure that Mystery Brand must have some kind of option where you have to say, hey, I'm 18. But I don't know about you, but I came from the generation of kids where everybody would fake their age in order to play RuneScape. If you think people aren't going to fake their age because a YouTuber, mind you, with over, 17 million subscribers at this point, if they're told by somebody like that to actually make, or to act like that, hey, or they're shown by this person, hey, look at this, look at these shiny objects, look, you can do this awesome thing here, and it's illegal, it ruins people's lives. It's just insane that you would be so irresponsible. I get it. As a YouTuber, especially when you get bigger, YouTube becomes your job and you need to have brand deals in order to make money, in order to survive, especially when you live as nicely as the Paul brothers do. But you still have a social responsibility to not promote illegal and harmful activities to the people that watch you. Like, it's like if another children's channel, like, let's just say like some toy review channel, were to review vapes or cigarettes. That's wrong. These are children, and those aren't even illegal. It's just astounding that you would be so wantonly irresponsible with your brand. Like, come on. Just stop. Stop. Evaluate your life. Stop your crap. Don't promote illegal activities to children. And don't promote activities to the children where they're going to go grab their parents' credit card and they're going to be opening millions of these boxes, because that's what kids do. Kids love the entire idea in their underdeveloped brains of opening these little packs of stuff and wow, stuff. How do you think Pokemon makes money? How do you think Pokemon and Nintendo make money? With the Pokemon card game. That is a huge part of it. But at least with Pokemon, you're guaranteed something. On this site, you're going to get something like, oh, great. Like, I spent $15, and most of these boxes run a minimum of $15. Some of them are a little cheaper, but this looks like it's just candy. And many of them are even more expensive, where you're buying something and you get like a fidget spinner out of it. It's like, whoop-de-doo. Let's continue profiting off of the old failed, like, you can get a fidget spinner for $2 nowadays. That meme is so dead, it is not worth $15. But that's probably what you're going to get. And you see all this stuff just scrolling across the top, and like, kids are going to do this. And it's a huge problem. Like, no. If you are a brand that is focused on children, and again, Jake Paul, this would be different if it was somebody who's maybe a little more adult oriented, although like a big YouTuber who still like admitted it's like that they thought most of their audience was adults. Like, if he thought his audience was adults, that would be a different thing. But he knows his audience is children. That's what Ricegum, not as much. I think Ricegum tends to have a more adult-oriented audience at this point. But Jake Paul, that really gets under my skin because he knows that he targets roughly 18, 16-year-olds. He's admitted that in interviews. It's like, yeah, my audience, roughly 8 to 16. That is disgusting, Jake. If you're watching this, I don't know why you're watching this, because I don't have that many subscribers, but if you are, stop it. Get some help. Because this blows my mind. I can't believe you would be so irresponsible. Again, literally, so Utah, where I live, illegal, patently and expressly illegal. Even Washington, expressly and patently illegal. The state that legalized marijuana, that they're famous for legalizing marijuana, this activity is patently and expressly illegal in their state. You go out to places like Indiana, patently illegal. Michigan, patently illegal. Wisconsin, patently illegal. Illinois, patently illegal. All these red states, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, patently illegal. Even some of these other states, conditionally legal in Ohio. So under certain circumstances, it might be legal. Under a lot of other circumstances, it's not. And then, again, Nevada, unless you're in a casino, illegal. Like, Nevada, for crying out loud. You're promoting an illegal activity to your viewers that, again, can ruin people's lives when they take their parents' credit card, and because Jake Paul told them so, they rack up thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions if it takes some time for them to get caught. Millions of dollars of credit card debt are going to be accumulated in America because you were irresponsible. You took a promotion to advertise to children an illegal activity. And I just can't accept that. That is ridiculous. Jake Paul, clean up your life. Get it together. And, I don't know what else to say. But, thanks for watching, guys. If you want more content like this in the future, although I really hope I don't have to produce this kind of content in the future, at least on this specific kind of subject, like and subscribe to keep updated with what's going on in YouTube. And I love y'all, and thanks for watching.